What a stunning moment in the Emirates FA Cup. Most of the big guns in the English Premier League are exiting the Emirates FA Cup tournament. Liverpool are out of it. Chelsea are out of it. Tottenham Hotspurs are also out of it. Arsenal is also out of the Emirates FA Cup. But what a stunning moment for Brighton to come from a goal down after Verbruggen scored an own goal on the 5th minute. Ruta equalized for Brighton on the 12th minute. And then on the 57th minute, Mitoma made sure their qualification is sealed to the next round of the competition. Chelsea started so well in the English Premier League and then in Europe. They started so well this season. They were third, they moved to fourth, and then everything that is happening to Chelsea is unprecedented. For Brighton to go down on the 5th minute and then make sure they overturn the deficit to score Chelsea by 2-1, sometimes these things doesn't usually happen. But you can't tell what is happening to Chelsea because they are just falling apart minute by minute, seconds by seconds. Can Chelsea overturn all these problems into winning results? Because they are not performing very well this season. After doing so well when the season started, because everyone thought with the kind of urgency that Chelsea is giving Liverpool on the league table, they will be able to do what? Win it. They were second, they moved to third, Arsenal overtook them, and now they are fourth on the league table. No one knows what will be happening to Chelsea. But for them to exit the Emirates FA Cup, it's really awful. They did their best to make sure they win the game or pick up a point for the game to go on penalty shootout. But Brighton stood on their ground to make sure they sealed their qualification to the next round of the competition. Can Chelsea come back from their awful performances and then make sure they qualify into the UEFA Champions League, or they do their best to make sure they stage a good performance for all their supporters to see? No one can tell whether Chelsea will be dropping points in the EPL, because out of the first top 4 in the English Premier League, Liverpool, Arsenal, they are doing their best to make sure the league stays where it's supposed to stay. Man City is not doing bad this season, but they started so well and they also fall apart. Who can win the Emirates FA Cup? Now that most of the big guns are out of the tournament, who do you think is going to win the Emirates FA Cup? The Emirates FA Cup title holders is Manchester United. And they made sure they moved to the next stage of the competition after beating Leicester City by 2-1. Liverpool out of the FA Cup, Arsenal out of the FA Cup, Chelsea out of the FA Cup, Tottenham Hotspurs are also out of the FA Cup. The big guns currently in the Emirates FA Cup, it's Manchester United and then Manchester City. But any team at all can pull a surprise. Can Manchester United win the Emirates FA Cup and defend their title? Or Man City will win it to make sure at least they have a trophy this season? Manchester City is doing bad in the UEFA Champions League. They are now going to play the knockout stage with Real Madrid, and who knows who will exit the UEFA Champions League after an awful performances between these two teams. Can Chelsea put up a greater performance and win an European trophy, or they'll be out of the Europe, or they'll be out of Europe. Just stay glued to your seat. Tell me who will win the Emirates FA Cup. Is it Manchester United? Is it Manchester City? Is it Aston Villa? Is it Newcastle? Or which team can win the Emirates FA Cup? Stay glued to your seat and I will always bring you the most exclusive update you ever wanted. And always hit on the notification button and subscribe. Your comments are very important to us. Always do your best to subscribe to SATV Sports and I'll bring you the most exclusive updates you always wanted. Who is going to win the Emirates FA Cup? Predict who is going to win the Emirates FA Cup, and SATV Sports will be glad to mention the one who predicted who will be able to win the Emirates FA Cup. Just stay glued to your seat and I will always bring you the most exclusive updates when it happens. Just press the notification button so that anytime I drop any exclusive updates in the League Cups in England, in Spain, in France, in Italy, and in Germany, you will be the first to know. Always stay glued to your seat. You've been an amazing fans to SATV Sports and we really appreciate whatever you are doing for SATV Sports. Just stay glued to your seat all the time and I'll always bring you the most exclusive that you always wanted.